Yeah. There we go. Descend. Are you okay being on camera?
Oh, yeah, camera.
On TikTok?
Oh, yeah, I don't care.
Well, you're not on camera right now, but I am. But would you be okay if you were?
Yeah. That's it. Sometimes I don't be doing extra work. I used to act. I used to rap. I used to do all. Camera is like my fresh friend.
That part. Awesome. Okay, so bring your feet together to kiss. And then make them kiss like this. I love you so much.
Yeah, I just ripped them when I fell earlier.
Oh, the pants.
Yeah, it's okay. I was sewing back. I think I might just need to sit in there.
Well, here, we'll do this instead. We'll just like alter to the pants instead of, yeah. Okay, great. So I want to explain what a yuppie is. And I want to tell you the difference between a yuppie and a misfit. And it's meant to be a playful term. Like Marshall Rosenberg, the creator of nonviolent communication, calls nonviolent communication giraffe language because giraffes are very tall, so they could see the bigger picture, and they have a very large heart because they're such a big mammal. So that's why he says giraffe language. Then there's the jackal, and jackal language is violent communication. He says that anything shaming, blaming, judging, evaluating, meant to make someone like pity you, any type of coercive means of getting someone to give, like threatening violence, that's considered jackal language. That's considered violent communication. And even offering a reward is considered violence because punishment and reward are the same thing. And if you withhold a reward, well, that's a punishment. And that this way of giving hurts us. That actually there's a biology called, there's a biology for it, and it's called our parasympathetic energetic system. And our parasympathetic system is when we are in our visceral, which means digestion is on, our immunity is processing whatever is in the environment, and it's adapting to it. It's not that it's like attacking. That's not true. We're all working together and eating each other and benefiting and flowing. We are one. And we are collaborating. It's not that we're conquering and taking over and in competition. Even our body, our immune system at rest in the parasympathetic is working together, working with itself. And not only that, we're meant to be working with the other energetic systems. So if I'm at odds and I don't know any energetic system, I'm going to be kind of dysregulated and my body's going to be constricted and cut off. And I'm not going to be in my parasympathetic system able to connect with myself because I can't connect with anyone. So in order to connect with ourselves, we have to be connected with others. That's why the Buddha and the enlightened must go in solitude. But that's not the way. The tribe knows that you don't send others out. That's a lie. The stories about the tribe sending you out on your own, that's not true. That's how you die. And when you do that to one of the herd, a cow, imagine if that would be so traumatic if a cow got casted out. You don't do that. You don't leave your child in daycare. That's traumatizing too. It's all trauma. Preschool, school, it's all trauma.
Early
so
ages.
the new story is togetherness, co-regulation. Our bodies being together. That touch is not taboo. That we're not meant to question touch. That it's not supposed to be about consent. We're supposed to know that old men are never meant to be with young girls because the tribe would be grossed out and disgusted and would not stand for it. All of the peers would be like, what are you doing with this one? You know, they wouldn't stand for it. And the little girls, when they're like, ugh, and they get sold to, you know, like, come on, the 6-year-old does not want to be with a 63-year-old. What are you doing? You don't sell your child. I don't care how much your family is suffering. And that's the scarcity model. The scarcity model, they withhold our universal needs and that's scarcity, the first wound. And then the second wound is separation, because when our needs are withheld, we must separate by putting our children here so we could go work, and we're all mobilized and separated according to age group and what our work ability is and what our social status is and what our skill level is. We're all separated. And if you put all of the same together, that is a form of separation. True togetherness is variety and biodiversity and an ecosystem. All of the same together is still separation. And if you have all men together or all old people or all adults, and then you want to have a government running shit, of course you're going to leave out nature and children, and a life will be desecrated. Like, the ocean will deteriorate and turn to acid, and the air will be unbreathable and go down to 20% oxygen. Imagine how rich our lungs would feel if we had our 60 to 70% oxygen. We had 3 times more oxygen in our lungs 200 years ago. And perhaps we had a tens of thousands of year long lifespan, because our DNA is ageless. We are ageless. We are not a number. So separation is the second wound, and then the third wound is lack of our meaning and purpose. Because if we are enslaved and separated in a school or in a workplace, then we are not able to do our meaning and purpose. And little children and babies in every age and every creature is meant to be able to do meaning and purpose, which means we're meant to wake up. And if you want to learn about the dental, or if you want to get the dental work done, or if you want to go to the food, I don't care if it's the best cooking in the world, you want a 5-star dinner, those who want to cook will be there, because so many want to learn to cook. And guess what? You go for the 5-star meal, there's not enough who want to cook. Well, maybe now you want to cook. And guess what? There's too many who want to cook. Now we need more to spread the food out and give it. And guess what? There's not that much cleanup, because now the pots and pans get licked by the animals. The cleaning is the dogs and the cats and the birds, and it's all licked clean. And then it's just a quick wipe out with the towel, and whoever cooks next just maybe heats it up, and all the saliva becomes part of our food. And it's like, why not? Why not be a part of everything? All of our DNA is in each other anyways, and there's not that much work. We don't got to do dishes. We don't got to clean. And if we do, now we got AI. We've got artificial intelligence. We could have robots do it. We don't got to have slaves. I don't got to own Earth anymore, because the sky's the limit. Everyone can live in abundance. I want the squirrels to have holes. They want to come and poison the squirrels. I want to get rid of all the poison boxes. I'm so glad I met you. I want to start getting all the poison boxes. I do it on my TikTok all the time. Everyone thanks me. All the city workers are like, Daisy, you got to get this street, I got this street. The sanitation workers are in on it, dude. They're like walking around Santa Monica. They're like, hey, I threw away a bunch because they got the trash cans going on. I'm like, yes, Super Squad, go. You got to help me out. And then I'll wake up the people in the hotels. I'll say, listen, you better check out. Otherwise, all weekend long, I implore you, tell the hotels to get rid of the rat traps, or I'm going to be here speaking at 4 a.m. And I wake them up. And then the 5-0 roll up. And then I just give them a doo-doo, and I skate away. And I'm like, time's up. Megaphone done. By then, I've done 30 minutes of serenading the sleeping yuppies. So let me tell you what the yuppies are. So I told you what domination systems are. The debt slavery model, we know what it is. Market economy enslaves us, withholds our needs. We know that the 3 wounds, scarcity, separation, meaning, and purpose, right? So the yuppies give into the system, and they are rich and shiny and have all this stuff. And they're attached to all their stuff. They're attached to their bank account. The yuppie's got a bank account with money. Okay, that's what a yuppie is. Okay, a misfit knows that you gotta have trust in the universe. Their bank account got clout. It's the good that they've done for others. It's the relationships that they've built. It's their trust in the community. It's the places that they go to meet their needs that don't cost money, don't cost a thing. All they gotta do is show up. They can never get kicked out. There's no time they gotta be there. If they don't show up, it's fine. That's what it's about. It's called a fellowship. And the misfits know about that because they all know what each other needs. They're like, hey, they know who's smoking, they know who's doing these substances, they know who's doing the coffee, they know who needs the clothes, they know what size they are, they know who says no to this, who eats at this time. We know our needs, and the yuppies don't. The yuppies are disconnected because they pay for their needs.